Chapter 25. Barry Barkin, former Principal Barkin, was now acting Principal Barkin. Tomorrow, at an emergency meeting of the school board, he'd be fully reinstated. For now, he was happily engaged in one of his favorite principal duties, overseeing after-school detention. It was 3:30 p.m. The last day of school had just ended. Today, there were only 2 students in detention. You know who they are. Miles and Nels sat side by side, surrounded by empty desks. Acting Principal Barkin was at the head of the class with his feet up. He tossed a spool of wash-away thread to Niles, who caught it. "Amazing stuff," said Acting Principal Barkin. "You aren't terrible at sewing," said Niles. "Sewing and pranking, that's 2 projects I'd call successful." Acting Barkin pulled out a notebook from his acting principal pack and made some notes. "That's a good point, Niles. A very good point." Miles checked his watch. "Principal Barkin, we don't actually have to stay for detention, do we?" "Of course you do," said Barkin. "You're pranksters. Consider yourself lucky it's the last day of school. Your punishment is detention every day until the last day of school. Luckily, as I've already said, that day is today." "Come on," said Miles. "It's summer vacation. We got your job back. Cut us some slack." "Slack," said Barkin, "is something I never cut." His grin was downright mischievous. "I do, however, sometimes cut slacks. Get it? Because last week I cut my father's slacks and then sewed them up with that thread." "No, yeah, we get it," said Miles. Good prank, said Acting Principal Barkin. Minutes passed. Miles sighed. "What are we supposed to do now? Read a book, twiddle your thumbs, start your memoirs?" Miles pulled out a copy of the collected poems of Emily Dickinson from his backpack. "I didn't bring a book," said Miles. Miles took out a copy of Matilda and gave it to his friend. Barkin stood up. "Well, I almost forgot. Before you settle in." Barkin crossed the room and opened the doors. "Gus!" he shouted. Gus, slyly smiling, wheeled in the prank sign. It still read 119. "We almost made it to 120, Barkin said, "but I'm afraid that sign needs to be reset." Miles nodded at Niles. "You do it." Niles walked up to the front of the classroom, his hand trembling as he flipped the digits. Yanni Valley Science and Letters Academy. It has been 0 school days since our last prank. "Thank you, Gus," said Barkin. "Put this away somewhere. The basement." Gus nodded. Watching the sign go, Niles thought he might cry. "Now," said Principal Barkin, looking around the room, "can we do that secret handshake? The one I saw you do at the meeting? What was it? This?" He held up 2 fingers. "Oh," he said, looking at his hand. "I get it." Miles got up and joined the pair at the front of the classroom. "Just this one," said Barkin. "Could we do it like this?" He held up 3 fingers. Miles and Niles looked at each other. "Sure," said Miles.